Hello and welcome to Always Elite. Today we're reviewing all 3 days of the Super J Cup, which happened over the last 4 days. They had one show, and then they had a break, and then they had another show, and then another. However, this is the first time the Super J Cup has been in the United States. They did all 3 days of the Super J Cup in the United States. Now, day 1 was from Washington. First match was Carl Fredericks and Jushin Thunder Liger versus Ren Narita and Shota Umino. Fredericks taps out Narita with the Boston Crab. Now, I'm not going to be able to review all of it and go into detail because I was not able to see it, and the source that I get it from did not show it. Match number 2 was a Super J Cup match, a entrance match. It was Rocky Romero versus Soberano Jr. Soberano Jr. pins Romero. Soberano goes on to the quarterfinals. The next match was a Super J Cup match. It was Clark Connors versus TJP. Yes, you heard me right, TJP. He is now with New Japan, at least temporarily. He was probably just there for this tournament, but you'll be seeing more of him. TJP taps out Connors with the Pinoy stretch. It's basically I don't know, it's kind of a modified octopus hold, I guess. TJP advances to the quarterfinals. The next match was another Super J Cup match. It was Caristico versus Bushi. Caristico pins Bushi. Caristico moves on to the quarterfinals. Next match was another Super J Cup match. It was Risuke Taguchi versus Jonathan Gresham. Taguchi pins Gresham. Taguchi advances to the quarterfinals. The next match was another Super J Cup match. Now, these are all single elimination matches, so. The next was Robbie Eagles versus El Fantasmo. El Fantasmo pins Eagles. Fantasmo moves on to the quarterfinals. The next match was another Super J Cup. It was Yo versus Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee pins Yo. Dragon Lee advances to the quarterfinals. The next Super J Cup match was Sho versus Taiji Ishimori. Sorry if I butchered that. Sho pins Ishimori. Sho advances to the quarterfinals. And the last match for day 1 was Will Ospreay versus Amazing Red. Ospreay pins Amazing Red. Ospreay advances to the quarterfinals. Day 2 of the Super J Cup now was from San Francisco, California. First match on the card was Jonathan Gresham and Alex Coughlin. Gresham pins Coughlin. Next match was Robbie Eagles versus Clark Connors. Eagles taps out Connors and the Ron Miller special, which looks like a reverse figure 4 with a knee bar in it. It's weird. Next match was Shota Umino versus Bushi. Bushi pins Umino. Next was Carl Fredericks versus Gato. Yes, Gato actually wrestled for once. I'm sorry, it was Carl Fredericks and Ren Narita versus Gato and Taiji Ishimori. Ishimori taps out Narita with the Yes Lock. And yes, I said it, the Yes Lock. Daniel Bryan's old move that he now calls the LaBelle Lock. So I guess they're allowed to use the name. Next match was Amazing Red and Jushin Thunder Liger, and Amazing Red versus Yo, Rocky Romero. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Amazing Red and Jushin Thunder Liger versus Yo and Rocky Romero. Amazing Red pins Rocky. I thought it was a 3-way, but I messed that up. Next was a Super J Cup match, quarterfinal match. It was Caristico versus Soberino Jr. Caristico pins Soberino Jr. So Caristico moves on to the semifinals. Next Super J Cup match was TJP versus El Fantasmo. El Fantasmo pins TJP, which is interesting. El Fantasmo advances to the semifinals. Next Super J Cup match was Rasuki Taguchi versus Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee pins Taguchi. Dragon Lee advances to the semifinals. And the last one for day 2 for the Super J Cup was Will Ospreay versus Show. Ospreay pins Show. Ospreay moves to the semifinals. Now on day 3, they had the semifinals and the finals. And the third day was from Long Beach, California. Now the first match was a Super J Cup semifinal match between Caristico and Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee pins Caristico. Dragon Lee moves on to the finals. The next match was the Super J Cup match semifinal. It was Will Ospreay versus El Fantasmo. El Fantasmo pins Ospreay, which I think is kind of interesting. Why is Will Ospreay losing so many matches in New Japan? Begs the question, what do they really think of him? So El Fantasmo advances to the finals. Next match was Shuto Umino versus Alex Coughlin. Alex taps out Umino with a Boston Crab. Next match was Jonathan Gresham versus Clark Connors. Gresham taps out Connors with the Octopus Stretch, a modified Octopus Stretch. Next match was Soberino Jr. versus Ren Narita. Soberino pins Narita. Next match was Juice Robinson versus Carl Fredericks. Yes, Juice made an appearance in the Super J Cup somewhere. Juice taps out Carl to the Boston Crab. Next match on the card was TJP, Amazing Red, Jushin Thunder Liger versus Robbie Eagles, Show, Yo, and Rocky Romero. TJP pins Romero, which is no surprise, because I don't think Romero is much of a wrestler to begin with. The next match was Bushi, Tetsuo Naito, yes, he made an appearance as well, versus Taiji Ishimori and Jay White, who also made an appearance. White pins Bushi. And then we get to the finals of the Super J Cup. It was El Fantasmo versus Dragon Lee. El Fantasmo pins Dragon Lee. Fantasmo wins the 2019 Super J Cup. After the match, El Fantasmo calls out Jushin Thunder Liger for a match at Wrestle Kingdom in January. However, Liger did not respond to his promo. Now, Liger's last match will be at Wrestle Kingdom. That will be his final match. So I'm assuming he's going to pick his own opponent for his final match, because he is going to retire after Wrestle Kingdom. After, I guess, 25 years of wrestling, I guess he's had enough. Now, there's a little bit of news. As I said yesterday, Jon Moxley has been pulled from All Out due to his infection in his elbow. Pac is his reported replacement. Moxley is expected to miss 4 weeks, so he may be back in time. That's the expected time. So he will be back probably for the TV taping, I believe, or the TV airing on, I don't know, what is it, October 2nd? It's a Wednesday night. But they're going to reschedule that match because they really want to have that match. That's all the time I have for you today. Remember, always be elite.